when I first met Tito, when most of us, believe it or not, met in Atlanta, Georgia, Hogan, most of us, we all went to Georgia first. So when Tito first started in the business, this is what Tito would do. He would get up in the morning and go to the gym and work out with the weights with us. Then Tito would go to the wrestling office. They had a room that had a ring in it in Georgia. He would go and work out in the ring. Then he would go back to his place, pack his bag, and then go to the wrestling match.
Wow.
That's how Tito got to the top. Tito didn't wait around and wait for the promotion to build him to the top. Tito built himself and made himself a top wrestler. He would go to the gym every morning and meet me in the gym and work out with the weights. Then after they got through lifting weights in the gym, Tito would go to the wrestling office and work out in the ring for hours. Then he'd go home, shower, get packed, and go and wrestle that night. That's Tito.
Wow.
And he done that. And I don't know, and I tell that story because I can't think of one wrestler, not one, that done that. Only you. That's why I remember it so well. Another thing that if I had listened to Tito, now the reason I tell these Tito stories, he's right here, I can't lie.
Yeah.
Well, I can't lie. You know I was telling you earlier, Hannibal, the guy make up stuff?
No.
I mean, the territory started doing real good. And we would make good money. It was my first $100,000 a year in a small territory. So I wanted to buy this Lincoln Town car. The car was $15,000. Tito came to me and said, Tony, you got a pretty decent car. You don't really need a car right now. Why don't you give me the money? I would go to Marietta. They got a good deal in Marietta now. You get a condominium there for like 30 grand or something. He said, I could put down a down payment on you. You have something, for later. You don't know for later. You go ahead, Tito. So Tito went to Marietta. He bought 2 condominiums. Mr. Wrestling 2 bought a 57 Thunderbird. Waldo Von Erck bought a 1950 Rolls Royce. I went and bought, not listening to Tito, he tried to talk me out of it. I went and bought a $15,000 Lincoln Town car. Now, years later, I sold my town car. I got $6,000. Tito, years later, sold one of his condominiums. He got $200-some-thousand. You understand?
Hell yeah.
But he told me, Tony, why don't you give me that money and I would go and buy you a condominium in Marietta. Marietta was this is like the top suburban area in the Atlanta area. There was no place bigger, more, it was upscale.
Right.
And they were selling condominium. Now the condominium in Marietta costs you about $500,000, easy, maybe even $1 million for that same thing.
Yeah.
So if I listened to him, a lot of times Tito would tell me stuff. He was always, that's why I love Tito so much. He was always trying to guide me in the right direction. He wouldn't fuss at you. He wouldn't criticize you. He would say, hey, Tony, why don't you do this? What do you think about this? That's how he would approach it. You could do this. You could do that. For me, I was living the fast lane. I didn't listen.